Today I'm going to show you how I find the best keywords for my Amazon listing. So this process that I'm going to show you is exactly how I do it, and I really think you guys are going to find it useful. I want to show you how you find the best keywords for your title, bullet points, and your back end. They're all very, very important parts of your Amazon listing. Ultimately, I'm hoping this is going to enable you to get you ranked for your main keywords. So let's get into the method and I'll show you guys exactly how I do it. If you're new to the channel, what we do here is give you guys actionable tips to help you find products, improve your Amazon products, and ultimately build a better Amazon business. So if you're interested in learning more, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Also, if you've got any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Let's get into the method. So as you'll see, guys, the example here is some whiskey stones. So what I've done is, first and foremost, if we had some whiskey stones that we wanted to sell, we're going to need to find the best-selling example of that product. So when we go on to Amazon.com and we search whiskey stones, this person looks to be doing pretty well. So as you'll see, they're priced at $9.95, which is quite a bit cheaper than the others. They're quite clever in one respect because it looks as though they've done away with this wooden box that a lot of the other sellers are using, which is going to allow them to actually purchase this product at a cheaper price, which obviously now allows them to sell at $9.95. So we're going to use this example because looking at their best-selling rank, they are doing better than anyone else around them at the moment. So the main areas I want to show you guys is how the people that are doing well are doing what they do. So as you'll see, this title, the bullet points here, they don't look to me like they've been sort of professionally optimized, but this seller obviously knows what they're doing. So firstly, for this method, I use a bit of software called Helium 10, and I'm going to show you exactly how I use it. So if you scroll down on the page and find the ASIN, we want to copy that and head over to today's tool. So this is Helium 10. If you want to trial it out, I'll leave a link in the description. I've also got some coupons for you guys to help you save money if you want to give it a go. You can get 10% off for life with eBoss 10, or you can get 50% off the first month if you just want to try out a month half price with eBoss 50. So this is Helium 10, and I'm going to show you how I use a few of their tools. I have used other bits of software in the past, but I've found in recent times this gives me the most accurate data, and our business has improved a lot. So head over to Cerebro, which is their reverse ASIN lookup tool. Paste the ASIN in here, so make sure you've set it to the correct marketplace. So I've loaded this before, so we'll just load it from history. And what this is showing you is exactly where this seller is getting their traffic, which of course is resulting in their sales. So that in itself I've found incredibly useful. If you're thinking about selling a product, or you want to know how these products are doing so well, this tool can show you exactly which keywords are bringing them in traffic and of course in turn sales. That's why people go on Amazon. They go on there to buy. So this example at the top, whiskey stones, is a pretty obvious keyword. You'll see 14,000 people are searching that a month. CPR 8-day giveaways, that gives you the number that you'd need to sell in order to rank on page 1 for that keyword. Over the right hand side here, this is the organic rank of the listing that we've shown. So they're ranking position 1 for all these keywords. So you can see why they're doing quite well. So if you want to build out your product title, obviously you're going to need to know where everything goes. So obviously this area here is the title, and we want to fill this with as many high search volume relevant keywords to your product. We don't want to stuff keywords in there so it looks unnatural. We just want to make sure we're giving ourselves the best chance to be ranked for the keywords that we're going after. So what I would do on this occasion is I would export all of these keywords as a spreadsheet, and I would then load them all into one master spreadsheet. So I'd probably do this with the top 3 products that I would be competing against. So export it as a spreadsheet. I'm not going to go into this now. If you want to learn exactly how I do that, watch the video click the link above, watch the video there, and I show you guys inside our master keyword list process, which will show you exactly how we do it. But you'd want to organize, take all of these keywords, all of the ones that are relevant to your product, export them. You can sort them in terms of search volume. So for the title, we obviously want the most relevant high traffic search terms. So make a list, load them into a spreadsheet, and you can start to see how powerful this tool is. It's going to give you all of these keywords that are going to potentially bring you in traffic and sales. So that's one way. If you use this method first, and we can see here the most popular word is whiskey stones, what I would then go in and do is also use another one of Helium 10's tools called Black Box. And if you head over to this section here, keywords, you can do all sorts with this. I could literally be here for hours, but let's stay on track. So head over to keyword search. I would just put in whiskey stones, and this is going to show you how valuable these keywords are. So Helium 10 literally plugs directly into Amazon and feeds this data is fed through to them, which I found Helium 10 tend to interpret the data sort of to the most accurate degree that I've found so far. I have used other tools in the past, but this really works. So instantly they've given us a load of suggestions. So these are all keywords that I would definitely be interested in using in our title. All of these. The other thing to consider is you won't need to duplicate words in your title. Shortly I'm going to show you how, once we've got our master keyword list, we can then go into another one of Helium 10's tools, which is their keyword processor called Frankenstein, remove any duplicates, and that way we can make sure that we're making the best use of our back end. So let's go down, and you can see here this search term, whiskey stones. This was the one we found, 14,000 searches a month. They're saying it's worth $3,000 a month, and it literally tells you exactly what these different keywords are worth. So whiskey stone set is actually a really good one. You can see how useful that is. So that's what I'd do. First of all, find yourself a product example and pull the data, see how they're doing what they do, organize all of these search terms into a spreadsheet, watch the previous video I mentioned to learn exactly how we do that. And the reason we do this is because this seller is obviously doing something right. So we can see they've got whiskey stones, chilling stones. They haven't got whiskey stones set in there, so instantly there's some space for us to come in and improve. So the next stage really for us here is to export, organize our spreadsheet. So obviously, as mentioned, I'm not going to do that now, but let's take a look at this spreadsheet, copy all of these keywords, because I'm going to show you how we can remove any duplicate keywords, and this is all done in Helium 10 software to make sure we can make the most use of our back end. So head into Frankenstein. Now, all you need to do, I've just copied all of the keywords, so you'll need to sort your own list. Paste them into here, and it will tell us we have 553 words. And all we want it to do is make sure this is clicked here, remove duplicates, and click process. So from 553 words, actually there's only 121 unique words. So this in itself is incredibly valuable for making the most use out of your back end. When I'm talking about the back end, I'm talking about the search terms section. Now, my stance has sort of changed on this. Nowadays, I say, based on the results we've had, that the most valuable area of your Amazon listing tends to be the title. Next, closely followed, it's a debate between the bullet points and the search terms. So under keywords, the search terms section here. Now, you're only allowed up to 250 characters, but this is where the Frankenstein tool is so useful. Now, we've got too many characters here at 834. I probably just used too many keywords in the example. So if we try and remove, let's just remove quite a few of those and pretend these are the best keywords that we have found. We've sorted through all the competitor data and we've come up with this list. So I've hit process, and you can see now I'm left with 257 keywords. So this, then what I would probably do is just go through and see which words I could remove that probably aren't relevant. So for, that's a very generic word, I wouldn't bother with that. Phrase, there we go. So we've now got 246 characters. This is perfect for the back end. So find the best keywords using your competitors' data. Sort through manually, find the highest search volume, the most relevant to your keyword, and make a list, reduce it using a keyword processor, and paste that in your back end. So that is going to be incredibly valuable. Yes, the search terms section is incredibly important. A lot of people don't take use of the space that they've got. By doing it this way, you can make sure that every single keyword in there is golden. Obviously, one of the most important sections, and the most important section alongside that, is your title. So find the best keywords, set out your title, look to see where you can take advantage of the competitor in the top position. And I would then build out a title, making sure that I include all relevant search terms that I like to look at. Also, make sure you're making the most of your title space. So you don't need to be repeating keywords. If you've written whiskey stones once, you wouldn't need to write whiskey stones set. You'd only need to mention the word set again. So make the most of your title. The next important area is definitely the bullet points, which under here is key product features. So add each bullet point in, and you just click add more and make sure that those areas are filled out. Now, your description is of course important, but for me, when it comes to keywords, the title, bullet points, and search end are the most valuable place in terms of how Amazon weight it, in our experience anyway, of selling on the Amazon platform. So that's a big part of our method when we are looking at potential products and trying to make the most out of our listing. If you set your listing out in Amazon's eyes so it's the most relevant, you're full of all the search terms that you want to rank for, you're giving yourself the best chance of ranking on page one. So if you do that and you've got the basics right, your on-page Amazon SEO is on point, you're ready to launch your listing, you're ready to improve your listing's ranking positions. If the keywords aren't in there, you aren't going to stand a chance if your competitors are going out and following a method like this. So I hope this video is giving you guys some insight into our method. If you've got any questions, please ask below. We're always happy to answer any of them. And yeah, if you found this video useful, smash the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the eBusiness Boss channel, because there's new videos like this coming out every single week. Thanks for tuning in, guys.